Good evening everyone and welcome to the CWC Racing League, the F3 League, Season 2, Race 12 I believe, at the glorious race of the German Grand Prix. Don't mention about the war to any one of them. I'll tell you that now, sunshines, because we definitely won that anyway. But like I said guys, good evening to you all. I'm the host with the most mouth tonight. I'm just going to get the stats with the German Grand Prix, shall we say. We've got quite a few drivers who have just gone out of the pits, so Scanny's going to be the first person to do the qualifying lap, so unfortunately for him, he will have to do the actual qualifying lap properly. Just good evening to whoever that was commentating. Sorry, I was just trying to load up the video again, so bear with me a sec guys. So like I said, I will talk about the stats. I'll talk about the way how the championship has just gone absolutely insane stuff for the last few weeks. So I'm just waiting for it to load up. It's taking a while. Ivan, good evening mate. How you doing mate? You alright? Oh, evening gents. How you doing? Palmer Rages, how you doing mate? You alright? Oh, the weather crew has said it's going to be, what you see is what you're going to get. It'll be a dry race, as well as the dry qualifying. And I'll tell you what, this is going to be one Hockenheim ring situation here. This is going to be the actual qualifying lap of how you're going to see is what you're going to get from Scanny. You're going to come up to Nord Curve. First corner, needs to make sure it doesn't want to get cut the corner. It can get easily there. That's the first DRS straight now. Then come up to turn 2. Now, a little bit of hairpin there. Then come up to turn 3. Then come up to the fast part of the second lot, the proper DRS straight here. Then come up to Parabolica now, corner. So passing turn 5, then passing into the proper hairpin now of turn 6, which is Spitzkea. Spitzkea? That's how you say it? That's the way to see how it goes. Then coming up to turn 7 now. Then coming up to turn 8, which is like the stadium section now. I always call it like the football section there. Coming up to passing turn 9, then coming up to turn 10, then coming up to turn 11, then coming up to end of the second sector, then turn 12, which is Sud Curve or mobile corner, shall we say. Then coming to turn 13, the unlucky turn where Vettel was like that last season in the proper F1 race itself. Coming to turn 14, 15, then this is the Scud Curve, sorry, 16, then you go to turn 17, and that is what you see is what you're going to get with the actual qualifying lap of the German Grand Prix. And whoever can beat a 113 flat on the medium tyre, that's the time to beat from Scanny. So that's a cracking time, to be fair, from there. Ivan says, doing good mate, how about you? I am doing very well mate. Alive and kicking, shall we say, alive and kicking. Just going to enjoy the CWC Racing League, the commentary stuff. I hope you guys enjoy it as well. Make sure you like, subscribe, it would be much appreciated on that one. So Ryan B did a 114.6, LFC did a 114.9. Matty, who dropped down from F2 to F3 a few weeks ago, he's in 113.9 on the mediums. Coleman, the Villa man, he'll be absolutely delighted with the playoff final coming up. So hopefully, will it be the Premier League position in first place for him to get pole position tonight? I'll have to wait and see what happens. Palmer Rager says, I can feel a lot of pens and some silly bang moments. I didn't mean to say that. Oh, no. There's silly bang moments there. Yeah, there'll be definitely some silly bang moments, but it just depends on. It may be the third section. Would you say? Maybe at the hairpin. Maybe at the hairpin as well. So, like I said, Nellis, who the beep is head, Nellis, he's in third place at the moment, a 113.8 on the soft tyre. So, still not good enough. Still not good enough from the times there. Agaristag, who's just returned back from last week. He wasn't there last week. I can't remember where he was last week. Just wait to see what happens here. But our Sheena, or who I remembered as Cloudy Balloons, is in 8th with 121.4. So we had some yellow flags there, but just trying to see if Nellis can try and improve his time here now in the last few sections of the stadium section. Oh, he's gone wide. That may compromise his lap. Oh! That could have been a silly bang moment there. As what Palmy Rages would have said. Palmy Rages says turn one will get someone. Definitely. I would definitely guarantee someone was going to get hit by turn one. They've got to be careful there. But this is... But yeah, it's just... Oh! Cloud Balloons! Pole position with a 112.7. 1 minute 12.7 on the soft tire, so that's a good time, to be fair. But based on Scanny's lap and Coleman's lap, I reckon Cloud Balloons is in a good position of the soft... Oh! D-Boy Dan, he nearly hit the wall there. Good evening to everyone else who's joined the session there. So Chris is going to start his lap in on the medium tyre. So the guys are going to go for the mediums and soft tyre, which I don't blame them, to be fair, because this track, I will not start on the ultras. To be fair, I will not start on the ultras because they would ruin after probably about 5 laps of it. This is one of those tracks where you just never know what to expect from him. Oh, Chris is just not doing his lapping. He's made a mistake. Ivan's doing his lapping. Hazard, but not that gas, has moved up to 4th with a 113.5, so that's a good time. Really cracking time, to be fair. Now, I'm going to say this now, guys. I'm just going to say this right now. The Haas team, I hope they've sacked their team last week and had some new staff in to make sure they get themselves prepped up and not getting stuck in the pits. Now, I said last week, and I do apologise to Partridge and to Watkins as well, because I did say in the stats that they had the pit glitch for the last 3 weeks. I do apologise. They had 2 of those first 2 weeks of it. They had the pit stack, as in one tries to be 5 seconds in between, and one driver has had one or the other had the most unfortunate stuff. And also... and then last week, unfortunately, they got stuck in the pits. So I believe the pit assist is on. Palmer Reg says, I brought some new stuff in for the lads. I don't blame you, mate, to be honest. I don't blame you. After what happened last week, it's brought the championship closer, but I don't think it would have been... I don't think it would have helped, to be fair. So, Partridge would have done the fastest lap, but he looks like he must have cut the corner on some of them there. But like I said, I will go through some of the stats. Good evening to Levels. How you doing, mate? Hope you're carrying well. It's just locked in. Come on, Haas boys, he said. Michael Williamson, he says, don't crash, Cloudy. Well... You never know. You never know what's going to happen. The guys with the soft tyres, Agaristak and I believe Nellis and Cloud Balloons, they're the 3 the only one who've gone for the soft tyre to start off with. Michael was just, you can do this if you're being curious. He didn't say that second bit, I did. We have to wait and see what Stan the Man can do. He's going to be on try and get a fastest lap on his 13th place, the unlucky 13th place at the moment in the qualifying, but he can try and improve it under 9 minutes left. 9 minutes left of the qualifying. So coming to the final corner now. Might be a good time here. And he moves up to 5th, so that's a good time, to be fair, with the Williams drivers in the top 5. Cracking time from Stan the Man. Absolutely belter. What can Alan Partridge do? Alan Partridge needs to try and get some decent... he was unlucky with the last lap that he did because he must have cut one of the corners there. Oh, does that compromise? He's still going. This could be a good lap. Oh! Partridge moves up to 4th. Watkins moves up to 2nd now with a 112.8. That's a cracking time from Watkins. Hazard, but not that Gaza. So that's a good time, to be fair, for the PWD boys, to be fair. That's a cracking time for the Haas team. So the new staff have done well with the qualifying, but can they do it on the pit stops? That's my main worry for this. That's my main worry. to be fair. But anything can happen. Ivan, who's and Debo down, the only ones who have not done their lap-ins yet. But like I said, I will try and have a look at the standings quickly. So, a recap from last week. Scanny won last week's race at the glorious home British Grand Prix. So he won that. That was a good race from him. Mays, who's not racing tonight, he'll be back hopefully next week. He got second place, to be fair, so he did well to get second place on third race of his debut season of the CWC Racing League, the F3 League as well. So some of the guys are trying to pull away. Oh, Ivan, you're teasing us. You're absolutely teasing us with that. Chris, what can Chris do? Chris is going to try and build his lap in now. Cloudy Balloons is still in the lead with 149 points. Partridge is in second with 132. Scanny is in third with 129. Watkins is in fourth with 123 points. Stan the Man is in fifth with 101 points. Coleman is in sixth with 85 points. So still watching Chris at the minute doing his lap in. Debo Dan is in 7th with 56 points. Ryan B, or Ryan Air, is in 8th with 53 points. Chris, who we're watching now, is in 9th with 50 points at the minute. And Ivan is in 10th with 45 points. And the rest are all under 45 points. Ivan says, can't even set a lap. I know, it's frustrating at the German Grand Prix. But it's just absolutely insane. So LFC has moved up to 3rd with a 1:12.9. So that's a good time, to be fair. But what I'm still watching. Oh, Chris has not done his lap in. Cloudy Balloons is not happy with the time at the minute, because if Watkins could do a 1:12.8, surely the softs could hit the 1:11s. I think that's what's going to happen here. So still watching Cloudy Balloons' lap at the minute. So the end part of the third sector. I don't know. Here's a discussion for you guys. Do you remember the old Hockenheim ring track? Oh, Cloudy Balloons has gone in the pits. He's teasing us. He's absolutely teasing us. Madness. Absolutely madness. Not doing Spartacus, like madness. Blasphemy. It's madness. What can Coleman do? Coleman could try and improve his 1:13.3 on the medium tyre. Oh, it's on soft. Is that going to compromise his lap? So, still doing his lap in now. So, needs to get a good exit here of the first corner. And he does. He's still going. Still going. Still going. Coming up to the end of the first sector now. This could be a belter of a lap here. We've got 4 minutes 50 left of the CWC Racing League, the F3 League, at the glorious race of the Germany Grand Prix, the German Grand Prix. But like I said, I prefer. I don't know. I like this track. Don't get me wrong. I love the German track, but I do miss the old German track, which is the Hockenheim ring, where you go through the forest, and you just never know what to expect in the first and second sector, but you know what to expect in the third sector massively. But I just miss it, to be honest. But what do you think, guys? Do you miss it? Would you ever like to see it back as a classic in the future games of F1? Would you like to see more classic tracks? I mean, I don't know. I would like to hear your thoughts, guys, on that one, to be fair. Here's Coleman. Coleman coming through the last few corners now. He's not going to improve his time. A 1:14.6. So he's not happy with the soft tyre. So see what Scanny can do. Scanny is in 4th at the minute with a 1:13 flat at the moment. Just to wait and see if he can try and pull off a good lap here. So he's going to try and do some decent lap-ins here. Now, with the constructor situations, guys, with the constructors, Haas is in the lead with 255 points. Williams is in second with 250 points. Renault is in third with 185 points. Mercedes is in fourth with 129 points. Toro Rosso is in 5th with 76 points. Ferrari is in 6th with 64 points. McClary. Oh, Ivan! Would you have Ivan believe it? Would you even believe it? Unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable. Oh, what a lap. What a lap from Ivan. Oh, brilliant stuff. Oh, I'm speechless. He does well in the qualifying. From the last few races I've seen, I know he's been struggling with a few times. Where he got like DNF during the qualifying, where he could have been a lot more quicker. But what can Scani do? Scani's not going to improve his time. Ryan B is not doing his lap. Is anyone doing their lapping now? Boy, Nellis is doing his lapping now in 10th place. Oh! Nellis is in second with a 1:12.5. Brilliant time. Brilliant. But bear in mind, Nellis needs to get a second quicker, because that's not. Good evening, Coloman. How you doing, mate? Invalidate my S run. Gonna be a recovery drive. Oh, okay. So I have to wait and see what happens. Agristak has retired from the session, so something must have happened there. So what can who else? Stanaman moves up to 4th, so that's a good time for him. So the two Williams boys are ahead of the. Well, Coloman has retired from the session as well. As he just spoken, just is more of a recovery drive. So this could be a really good charge from Coloman if he can try and get ahead of the guys as quickly as possible. We'll have to wait and see what happens here. But the Williams boys are ahead of the Haas team regarding the constructors as well. So Standerman is going to try. All the two Williams boys are side by side. Oh, I was going to see what happened there. LFC. Oh, I have to wait and see what happens here. This could be a late stuff from the countdown. Oh. Time is up. The time is up on the Crystal Maze when the fans are stopped. But now the qualifying has stopped for the CWC Racing League, the F3 League, but it's still going. We've got 2 minutes 48 remaining. The actual qualifying is actually finished, but what can LFC do? LFC is going to try. But it's like, oh, Scotty moves up. Oh! LFC moves up to first. What a lap. What a lap. What a lap from LFC. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant. Watkins has a banana casa. What can he do? Where's Ivan? Where's Ivan? Oh, Ivan's going back into the pits. He's not going to improve. So he'll be in the top 3 of this tonight in the German Grand Prix. Oh my God, my throat's going to be killing after this. Someone's moved up. I think that might be Matty. Matty moves us back up to 8th. What can Watkins do? He needs to try and pull off something out of the back. He moves up to 4th. But here's the Renault. Oh, Depot that moves up to 4th. Watkins moves up to 4th, but then he drops out to 5th because of D-Boy down. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, my days. Ivan's absolutely devastated. Scani thought he had the pole. LFC thought has nicked it from Ivan, and Scani's pole position. Coleman says, I'm not brilliant at this track, Mark. Don't expect one to drop. Oh, okay, mate. I was trying to give you a bit of a, bit of a boost. Boost. Not the chocolate boost, but you know what I mean. Like a boost. But not the Red Bull boost, because you're in the Merc. Here are your short qualifying for the German Grand Prix. For the CWC Racing League, the F3 League, you got LFC in first. You got Scani in second. Ivan is absolutely devastated. Could have been his pole again in third place. D-Boy down in fourth. Watkins has Abanagaza in fifth. Nellis is in sixth. Kai Balloons in seventh. Standerman in eighth. Matty in ninth. Ryan B is in 10th. Partridge 11th. Coleman 12th. Chris 13th. Agristak 14th place. Madness. Need to get a few drinks in before my throat was absolutely killed after that qualifying, the last minute ditch qualifying. For you guys, can you make sure you like, subscribe to my channel for all the latest news of the CWC Racing League on the Monday nights. I also do the other leagues for Invictus on Tuesdays and Wednesdays on my Twitch channel, and also do the TT esports stuff on the Friday nights as well. So if you want to join, watch me, you're more than welcome to. But if you can like, subscribe to them tonight. I have to wait and see what happens. But Palmy Rager says 9 drivers left, I'm guessing. So there's 14 drivers originally. So Palmy Rager is saying 9 drivers will be left in the race. Any takers, guys? Any takers on that one? Will there be lesser? Will there be more? Will there be everyone remaining? Wait and see what happens. So what I do, guys, I always check the bottom half first to see what they would do if they're in that position. You have to wait and see what happens. But with the tyre wear situation now, the old softs, based on the qualifying lap, that it takes 3 laps. Now I said earlier roughly about 4 or 5 laps. I reckon probably about 7 to 8 laps for if you had it brand new from start to finish. So LFC, Nellis will have a torrid time to try and get a decent start, which LFC is trying to pull away from Scani to try and warm up the tyres as quickly as possible, but also try not to hold too long at the back, because it's going to be madness stuff. But Partridge, Chris and Agaristak, they've all gone for the medium tyre, which I don't blame them, to be fair, because I would have started on the mediums and then worked my way to the softs if I feel like I was confident enough into the distance of the race as well. But Coleman's the only one out of the bottom half who's gone for the soft tyres, so he needs to pull away from Partridge as quickly as possible. I know he said he's not confident with the track, but you never know. As you said, there could be a turn 1 incident, there could be many incidents in there, but surely the guys will know what's going to happen next, because they've been racing for many times there this season. But I have to wait and see what happens here tonight. But like I said, if the Haas team did not get stuck in the pits the last few races, I think it would have been a different story. I think the constructors would have been a little bit different to what they are now. Well, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are go, go, go! Slow start on LC! Slow start on LC, but Scani moves up. We might have a 3. They've got to be careful in the first corner. Madness! 3. Oh, there was a bit of contact there from the back of the grid. Who was that? That was a Haas and the Williams car there. That might be Stan and Watkins there. Mad stuff there. But Ivan's trying to pull away. We've got quite a lot of 2-litre beds. Look at that, we have got a 3. We might have a 3. Oh, this could be a tight one. Oh, Devry. Silibang is not. Oh, there's been a crash. There's been a crash with so many drivers at the back of the grid. Good evening to Andrew Hudson. How you doing, mate? You alright? He says, clean start. Madness. Yeah, absolutely madness. But you've just jinxed it, because that's what happened with the hairpin corner on that one. I know you didn't jinx him, but you know what I mean, don't you? But the two Renault boys, 1-2 at the minute on lap 1. We've only got 34 laps left. 34 laps. Well, 33 now, to be precise, but I'm just waiting to see. what happens here. But D-Boy Dan's going to be on shot in trouble here against McLaren of Ivan at the minute. So I want to try and look at the back of the grid because there's a 4-car battle just behind us there. Probably. I can't stop burping. Pardon me. What can Ivan do? Ivan just needs to try and pull away. We'll try and get closer to D-Boy Dan to try and get ahead. We'll try and get closer to Scani. This could be a to the bed! To the bed! Oh, there was a bit of a lag there. There was a bit of lag from D-Boy Dan's car, but Watkins moves up. Watkins moves up to 4th. NFC drops down to 5th. Oh, they need to be careful with that corner. Oh, there could be... There nearly could have been nasty stuff there. I don't know if NFC had a little bit of the lag start trouble there. Partridge moves up to 11th. Chris drops down to 12th. D-Boy Dan. Oh, D-Boy Dan's made a mistake. Oh, something must happen. This now brings Watkins, moves up to 3rd. What a move! What a move there from Watkins. Hazard, but not that Gaza. What a move. Something must happen with D-Boy Dan's car. Scani's got a 116 point something, then Ivan's done a 116.2 on that one. So, Stan and Man try to close in on NFC, but NFC's more closer to D-Boy Dan. Is he? We've got 1, 2, 3. We've got a 6-car battle. 6-car battle. Oh, who was that? That was one of the. I think that might be the Williams. Oh, Matty. Stan the man trying to go for the inside. Oh, this could be a good move. Oh, this could be a... Oh, I thought it was going to be a good move there, but NFC and the Williams of Stan the man. Oh, this could be... Oh, you don't know what to say next. But this is a brilliant battle for the 4-car battle for 5th place. Ivan's got 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Coleman, what a move! What a move from Coleman against Matty. What a move, Coleman. Oh, he's trying to get past NFC as quickly as possible. NFC's really struggling because the tyre wear's absolutely knackered. Now it's already pitted. Coleman moves up to 6th now, so that's a good move. Ryan B's got 3-second time penalty. I can't say. Ryan B's got 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Chris has got 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Yellow flag set to 3. Yellow flag set to 3. So I think it might be something to do with Nellis. Yeah, Nellis has left the session. So what do you think, guys? What do you think is going to happen? Send us your predictions already. Do you think there'll be a shock tonight? Do you think Scania would win again after his might be a double win? 2 wins on the bounce. Oh my god, there was a Partridge and the Ferrari of Agaristak. So something must happen there between Partridge and Agaristak. Madness stuff there at the back of there. So still watching. Oh, can Partridge. What a move! What a move from Partridge. Alan Partridge, knowing me, knowing you. Tell you what, Sunshines, you know me because I made that move. And I'll be knowing you later, Sunshine. That's it. What a move. Agaristak has made a mistake. Oh no, Agaristak has made a mistake on that corner there. So Ryan B's going to try and close in on his teammate. For 8th place, Clyde Blues has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He did not want that at all. He did not want that at all. So Ryan B has got a chance on NFC. We've got another bar here for Stan the Man. Try closing on D-Boy Dan. Ryan B moves up to 8th. Team orders there. So fair play there. So Stan the Man try closing on D-Boy Dan for 4th place here. We've got a couple of battles going on. We've got Stan the Man and D-Boy Dan. We've got Coleman and Matty as well. And also, we did add LFC and Ryan B, so LFC will need to pit as quickly as possible. And I mean as quickly as possible, because it could be... well, Agaristak has got to pit. I think it's a 2-stop. I think it might be a 2-stop race. I might be wrong. Guys, I might be wrong. If you like it, please like, subscribe to the channel. It'd be much appreciated. Coleman did the fastest lap, but Matty's done an even quicker time. Debo down to go 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He did not want that at all. He did not want that at all. But can't stand the man. Should have the DRS straight now. Can he try and get past D-Boy Dan for 4th place now? Oh, D-Boy Dan's going for the defensive move. Agristak. It's got 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. But the Renault of D-Boy Dan holding on. But this could be a move. D-Boy Dan just holds on. Oh, no. Oh. D-Boy Dan. D-Boy Dan thought that he had enough room against Stan the Man. But he went on the grass there. But Coleman moves up to 5th after he said to me, oh my God, won the Force Indias and the D-Boy Dan. I think it might be Matty and D-Boy Dan. We've got yellow flag sectors 2 and 3 at the minute. So, madness stuff. Lap 7 of 34 of the CWC Racing League. The F3 League at the German Grand Prix. So don't mention the war to them at all. Don't mention to them the war. Coleman has got 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Stannerman's dropped down to 7th. Now 8th. So something must happen there. Where's Stan the Man? So Stan the Man has either made a mistake or some collision there. Chris has retired from the session. But Ivan's moved up to 1st. Ivan is moved up to 1st. Would you Ivan believe it? Absolutely insane stuff here. But can Scani try and bounce back here? Chris has left the session. So something must have happened to Chris during that stint there. I have to wait and see what happens here. But madness stuff here. Absolutely madness stuff. The German Grand Prix. What can I say about this track? It was a 2.842 miles with 4.574 kilometres. Like I said, we will have 34 laps of this track, but at the moment we're already doing 7 of it, but we might come up to 8. Well, 8 laps now. Oh, Ivan's gone a little bit wider and may compromise a little bit there, but Scani's just trying to bide his time to try and get close to Ivan after Ivan went ahead for the first time in this race. He was not happy with the qualifying. But he looks like he's trying to put that aside and get ahead into the lead for the first time in this race, which he's doing it with ease. Slowly. But Scani's coming up closer and closer. But Matty might have a chance on Coleman. Coleman drops down to 5th. Could this be a 2 to bed? No. Matty holding on for 4th. Matty's holding on for 4th at the moment here, but still watching this battle here. To be fair, Coleman's doing a great job here, considering where he was at the start of the race, and he was saying earlier in the race, oh, I'm not going to do it very well because this is not one of the best tracks to race on, so I'm not going to expect any miracles here. But bear in mind with Coleman, because he's doing a cracking job to get to 5th where he is at the minute. Just try and have a look at something on the stops. So the moment Agristak and the top 9 have not done a stop yet. Coleman's the biggest mover. LFC is the biggest down mover, shall we say. Agristak's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He did not want that at all. What can Coleman do? Matty's got the fastest lap of 1:15.4, so he's trying to pull away from Coleman as much as possible here. Stannerman's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Who was it? Palmy Rages. You said and quoted that there'll be a lot of silly bangs and lower penalties. I have to wait and see what happens. Nelson says Watkins closed the door on me, the rest is history. Oh, okay. Well, like I said, was this on lap 1, Nellis? Ivan's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. We've got a couple of battles going on. We've got Scani closing in on Ivan. But Watkins is going to try and close in on Scani now. Might watch that bow actually. Look at Scani. Look at this top 3 bow here so far. Oh yes. So Scani will be a sitting duck here. Depending on where Scani, sorry, Ivan's going to be a sitting duck here because of Scani and Watkins with the DRS straights now. So what can Scani do? Have they got the DRS? They've got the DRS, but they're not close enough to be close enough to the first place of Ivan. So we've got a couple of battles there. Look at that. Coleman's right at the back of Matty, as you just seen at the back of the screen. He would have had the chance to try and close in on Matty at the moment here. Now this says, yep, it is what it is, racing at the final. What lap, lad? He'll have a look later. Palmer Rangers has said. Yeah, Palmer Rangers, as you said earlier, you did say that there'll be lots of penalties and lots of silly bang moments. You are right, Sunshine. You are absolutely right there with the money. So Partridge, after a bad start, shall we say, of the race, he's trying to close in on Ryan B for 7th place on the medium tire. So Ryan B's gone a little bit wide there. This could be a move for Partridge. Partridge made the move done before the first corner. So that's a good lap. That was a good overtake. I know Ryan B has made a mistake on that corner, the last corner there, but he did the overtake well. But I'm just going to watch. Stand the Man's pitted. So Stand the Man is pitted. But Partridge will need to try and get as close to the drivers as possible. Scani's closer. Scani's closer on Ivan. Oh, this could be a belter of a top 2 here tonight at the CWC Racing League, the F3 League. Madness stuff. Oh my days. This could be a belter of a race with Watkins slowly trying to catch up to the guys here. So we got a good battle here. I don't want to move away because I want to know what happens here with the battle between Ivan and Scani. So interesting stuff here. We're on lap 12:34. 1, 2, 3, 4, as you see on the screen there. NFC's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings there. I am quite interested actually. I think this could be a one-stop race based on everyone else going through here. But Scani's going to have a chance here. Ivan's going on the grass there, making a little bit of a mistake there. But Ivan's got no chance here to hold over first. But Scani moves up to first. Will it? Yes, he does. He makes the move. What a move from Scani. Brilliant stuff. Coleman also moves up to 4th as well. So good move from Coleman. He's in good position here to try and close in on the guys here for the top 3 at the moment here. If it stays like this, we've got a 3-car battle, which I'm watching at the minute. We've got Coleman Matty, who's having a ding-dong battle for 4th at the moment here. And then there's a little bit here, a little bit there. Matty's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Madness stuff. I'll tell you what, guys, while you're in the chat, do you think Scani would hold on to win the race? Do you think Watkins will have his luck change? Same with Partridge with the Haas team to give him the actual pit stop properly, or do you think there'll be issues but lots of tissues, shall we say? Ryan B's got going to the pits. D-Boy Dan's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Palmer says 10 out of the 14 drivers have penalties. Madness stuff. Ivan's going to try and get ahead, and he does. Oh, this is a brilliant battle. But oh no, contact! Contact between Ivan and Scani. But this might bring Watkins into play here. Oh, we could have a 3! 3 and a 3 in a bed! We just had a 3 in a bed. Just had a glimpse of a 3 in a bed moment there. But what a move from Watkins to get into 2nd place. So Watkins could have a chance of the lead here against Ivan. mad, absolutely brilliant racing so far. But like I said, Nellis is out of the race. Chris has had a DNF. Who else? Who else? Oh, Ivan. Ivan has pitted. So Ivan is pitted, so he's going to have to do 20 laps on the medium tyre. If it's going to be like that. But like I said, Partridge would need to do 20 laps if the guys are only go up to 13 laps. Bear in mind they've had 3 more laps, so they could be up to lap 16. But where's... Oh, Scotty moves back into the lead. But can Watkins do a bounce back ability here? No. What? Scotty's still holding on for first. Scotty's still holding on for first. Coloman's in 3rd place at the minute, so he's done a brilliant race. Oh, Scotty! Oh, two in the beds, and they're nearly going side by side. I just can't believe I missed the start of that. That was a madness stuff, and they're still going side by side. Oh, this could be the belter. Oh, Scotty's lost the back end there, which has now brought Watkins into the lead for the first time in this race. Oh, Scotty's going to the pits. Scotty is going for the pits. What? Coloman's going to try and pull away. We'll try and get closer to Watkins as quickly as possible. D-Boy Dan's just coming up to the final corner. The first corner, sorry. So some of the guys have all pitted now. Just trying to see what happens here. Top 4 plus Agristak have not done a pit yet. So Partridge is in 4th place. But like I said, Coloman's doing a great job here at the minute. From the back, same with Partridge as well. Both drivers who started at the back pull away into the top 4 at the moment here. So that's a good time to be where they were. So, like I said, Coloman's the biggest mover tonight. Second is Partridge. So I need to decide what to do with the driver of the day situations here. But we're not even halfway yet. We're only on lap 15 of 34 of the CWC Racing League, the F3 League. And it's been a belter. It's been a belter of a race. Matty going to try and close in on Scanny now. So both drivers. Watkins has pitted. Coloman has pitted. So the top two drivers, they've both pitted. Will D-Boy Dan pit as well? Yes, he will. So Partridge will be in the lead after the last few corners. So does Watkins come out? Yes, the Haas team have done their jobs correctly here for the first time this season. Well, properly. So that should be eased now for the Haas team. So they've definitely sacked their staff, as what Palmer Rangers has said earlier on in the race. So we've got we might have a 3-car battle here, or a 4-car battle here for 3rd place here. As you can see in the background, Matty trying to close in on Scanny now for 5th place. So trying to bide his time. To try and close in on Scanny now. So Partridge needs to do another 5 laps. He needs to do another 5 laps to stand any chance of getting on the soft tyre. Now, if my calculations are correct, I'm not doing the Back to the Future theme where it says when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, because they're already over 88 miles per hour. You're going to see some serious beep on that one. And I'll tell you what, LFC might have a chance. Oh! D-Boy Dan's on the fresher medium tyre at the minute. LFC on the bit of an older soft tyre at the moment, so you'll have to do another pit stop anyway, regardless. Boy, whatever happens. But we've got a couple of cars. Look at that. We've got a 4-car battle here. I'm going to watch it from Matty's point of view here. This could be a belter. Can Matty do 3-car battle? Well, Scanny's got the DRS. Coloman's got the DRS, and Watkins will be a sitting duck. Coloman's going for the inside, and what a move! But can Watkins, oh, there was a bit of contact there between Matty and Scani, but Watkins bounces back. But Coleman, oh my God, Coleman. Madness stuff there. Oh my God, Matty, I thought he done the move on Scani there for 5th place. That could have been a brilliant race battle here. Dubodad's going to try closing on LFC for 7th place. We're already at the halfway marker. And Ivan is slowly catching up on Partridge now. So Partridge still needs to hold on for at least another three more laps. Ivan has got the fastest lap. However, he's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Palmer, can you do me a favour, mate, if you're still there, or whoever's still in the race? Can you tell me how many penalties everyone's got so far after lap 18? Because I don't want to switch or anything like that. And I don't want to miss any of the action, because we've got a 4-car battle here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a 4-car battle here. Oh, Coleman, there's a little bit of contact there at the back of Watkins, but they're still going. They're still going in this race so far. We'll have to wait and see what happens here. So D-Boy Dan's got 3 penalties, so 9 seconds will be added on top. So he would drop down to 10th if it stays like this. Just wait to see. I do appreciate this, Palmy Rages, sorry. I could have done the job myself, but look at this. We've got a 5-car battle. 5 cars! I'll do it properly 1 minute. Yeah, no worries, Palmy, no worries. 4-car battle here. Madness. I'm just speechless. Matty's got 1:15.2, so that's a good time, to be fair, on the medium tyre. So this could be a good chance here to try and get past Scani now. Yellow flag set to what? D-Boy Dan's retired from the session, so something must happen. He must have made a mistake on the first corner. So D-Boy Dan's out of the race now, but what can Matty do? Can he try and go on the inside? What a move! What a move! Brilliant move from Matty into 5th place. Clay Balloons is in 11th place. D-Boy Dan's left the session at the moment, so Clay Balloons will guarantee a point if it stays like this. Ooh, this could be an interesting one now. This could be an interesting one because there's the driver situations as well. So the driver situations here. Oh, I can't stop repeating it, but like I said, Scani's. Partridge has pitted. Lap 18. He's going to have to pull out some from fastest laps. Watkins to the fastest lap of 1:14.9. So he's trying to close in on Ivan. He's 2 laps younger than Ivan's tyres, with 4 laps compared to 6 laps on the tyre wear situations. Boy. Stadlerman's closing in on Ryan B for 8th place. LFC's trying to close in on Partridge for 6th place. Matty thought he might have a chance to try and close in on Coleman. This is a great battle here, guys. A fantastic battle here for 2nd place. Madness stuff here. D-Boy Dan had 4 3-second penalties, so he would have had 12-second penalties. Ivan's got 6 seconds worth of penalties. Ryan B drops down. Stadlerman moves up to 8th now. But can Ryan B try and bounce back? I really wanted to try and see the other battles, but this is a great battle here for the top. The top 5, shall we say, from 2nd to 5th. Brilliant stuff from these drivers. Palmer Reg says Ivan's got 6 seconds worth of penalties. Has Watkins got any penalties? No. So at the moment, Watkins needs to be within under 6 seconds. Correct me if I'm wrong. Watkins needs to be, unless I'm missing something, unless I'm blind and I can't see it. But Watkins could win the race if it stays like this. If he can try and get under 6 seconds with, as long as he doesn't get any penalties, he'll win the race. Ryan B's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Matty tries the chance on Coleman. Oh, this is a switcheroo here. No. Oh, Matty, what a move. What a move from Matty. What a move. Clay Balloons has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Clay Balloons has got 2 lots of 3-second penalties. Chris has got 6 seconds worth of penalties. Oh, DNF. Ryan B has got 6 seconds worth of penalties. So, what you see is what you get. So, it would be staying on 9th. Agaristak has got 3 lots, so 9. He'll still be there. Carlos got a 3-second time penalty, so at the moment he'll drop down. Actually, no, Coleman will stay in 4th. Scanny's already got a penalty, so it's like win or bust for these 2 drivers. Partridge has got the fastest lap of 1:14.8. I tell you what, Partridge to get 3rd place tonight. Partridge to get 3rd place tonight. Do you think that could happen, guys? Do you think that could happen? Based on the rate that he's going at the minute. Bear in mind, I think it may be 16 laps. 16 laps, 14 to 16 laps. Agaristak's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Yellow flags to sector 3 now, so something must happen there from one of the drivers there. We'll have to wait and see what could happen there. But still watching this battle here, a brilliant battle here. We've got green flags there, so they must have hit the gravel or gone wide there, so someone must have hit the gravel. So at the moment, can Partridge try and get to 3rd by the time we finish the race? It's a big ask, it's a massive ask, but could it happen? Could it happen? Agaristak has left the building as he's retired. Scanny's got another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, so advantage Coleman to hold on for 4th. Agaristak has left the session. Standerman moves to 7. NFC is going into the pits now, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's going for the old softs again to last the whole race now. Matt is going to try and close in on Watkins now for 2nd place, but Watkins is slowly closing in on Ivan now. As you can see, a glimpse at the front end there, 1.3 seconds now. A 5-car battle for 1st place on lap 23 of 34. Lap 23 of 34. This is brilliant. This is going to be a classic race. Whatever happens, this is going to be a classic race because of what happened with. This is what I want to see. A 5-car. This is what I see. I like to see lots of battles, but also a last-minute.com situation on the races at the top of the leaderboard here. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant stuff. But what can? So Ivan, where's Ivan? On the standings. I'll just try and watch. I'm going to watch Coleman because he's more closer to. Well, he was more closer to Martin than he is on to. Well, if Ivan holds on for 1st, which it's going to be a push now, Ivan would have 70 points if it stays like this. But I will not guarantee anything because you got 10 laps to hold on for 1st. And you got an on charge of Watkins in 2nd place onto Ivan. Ivan will be thinking, what do I need to do? Look at that, 5 cars! 5 cars, battle! Definitely 4-car, but 5-car battle. Slowly catching up. Oh, Coleman's gone a little bit wide there, but hopefully that doesn't compromise too much on that situation here. But so Partridge and Watkins will be absolutely delighted with the Haas team this evening. Definitely from what happened from the last 3 races, I think they definitely made the right call for sacking their staff. But and a massive ball. There's about 5 races left, I believe, 4 or 5 races left of the league, because it would have been the whole calendar season of 21 races, but they had to do it short because of the new game coming out in I believe 4 or 5 weeks left of the situation. But LFC has retired from the session, so sector 1, Matty's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So as things stand, Coleman would move up to 4th. Matty would drop down to 4th because Scani, I believe it's the same, I might be wrong, might be in the same penalties as Scani and Matty have got the same penalties. I might be wrong. We've got 9 laps left. Oh, yellow flags there. I've just seen a glimpse of yellow flags. So LFC must have gone what? Oh, he's hit the debris. As you can see, some of the debris on the track there. Madness stuff. Absolute madness. Parvis says Matty, Scani, Ivan, all 6 seconds with the penalties. Matty might have a chance to get on Watkins. What a move! But can Watkins bounce back? Oh, slowly. Troy thought that you could have the move there, but so Ivan, Matty, they've got 6 seconds, and Scani as well. They've got 6 seconds. Partridge would lose out. Well, sorry, Partridge, if he can get under 6 seconds against Scani, he will move up to 5th. If it stays like this, sorry, my throat is absolutely killing. Matty might have a chance to try and close in on Ivan for first. He's really trying to be absolutely delicate on those corners there. Matty's got the fastest lap now, 1:14.5. So he's definitely on charge here. As you can tell, he's got more ERS than Ivan. So I'm going to watch it for Matt. Oh, Ivan's made a mistake on that corner, so he would lose so much time there. This is Matty's position for first. Ivan's going to go to the defensive move here. So Matty moves to the first. Oh! A little bit of contact there. Oh, a bit of contact there again. Oh, Ivan's really struggling with those tyres. So as things stand, Watkins would definitely win the race because of the penalties from Ivan and Matty tonight. Unless Ivan pulls away at least 6 seconds. He's going to have to do proper laps here, Matty and Ivan, if he wants to try and hold on to those positions there. But like I said, I'm more guaranteed to see Watkins get into the top 2 then. After waiting to see what happens here with Ivan. But Ivan might prove me wrong here. But Scani might have a chance on Coleman here for 4th place. Looks at the tyre wear must be absolutely killing now. Can Ivan have a chance to close in? But I want to see if Coleman can do the move here. Oh, Scani! Scani! What a move! What a move from Scani! Again, Locke says Scani's got a penalty. Same with Ivan and Matty. They've all got 6 seconds worth of penalties. So, as things stand, Scani would drop down to 5th. Coleman would move up to so Coleman will move up to 2nd here. Cloudy Balloons has got the fastest lap of 1:13.5, so he's doing the fastest lap here as quickly as possible. Can Ivan try and do everything he can to close in? I said I gambled on Partridge to get 3rd place, but I don't think he can try and close in on Coleman here. The tyre wear must be absolutely killing. It should be starting to kill here, but Matt is going to try and pull away. But Ivan needs to try and get us closer and closer. Oh, this could be a belter. This could be a belter of a race. Ivan, 15 laps. Matty, 14 laps of the tyre wear. Watkins, 13 laps of the tyre wear. Ivan, Matty battling out. Coleman, Scanney battling out for fourth at the moment, first and fourth respectively here. Ryan B's pitted for the ultra soft tyre. Oh yes. We've got about 5 laps left. Got about 4 to 5 laps remaining. So the timing's pulling away now from the top 3. Watkins does not need to. Well, Watkins needs to be within 6 seconds from Matty and Ivan because they've got the penalties. Unless Watkins gets a penalty, this could be madness stuff. Oh, can Ivan? Ivan's got a chance to try closing on Matty again. Still nowhere there! Contact between Ivan and Matty. Does that lose a bit of the debris? It doesn't look like he's lost a bit of debris there, so he's still okay to carry on to try and close in for there. But what can Coleman do? Coleman needs to try and close in on Scanney. He doesn't need to get past him because he can still guarantee fourth, but he wants to try and get a move as quickly as possible here. Ivan's got another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Bad times here. Bad times on this. Madness stuff here. Lap 30 and 34 of the CWC Racing League, the F3 League. I don't know what you're going to call. Watkins will win the race if it stays like this, because of the penalties from Ivan and Matty. And I believe Watkins has not got a penalty, I believe. So, Coleman, but like I said, Coleman could get, he might get second here if he plays his cards right, but he wants to try and make the move as quickly as possible on Scanney for fourth. Slowly pulling to Scanney, but he doesn't want to stay too long at the back because he wants to try and get ahead to stand any chance of getting some decent points in tonight. But I hope you're enjoying the stream, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe. Will be much appreciated, guys. Much appreciated on that one. Who's been your driver of the day so far, guys? Tell us your views. Who do you think is your driver of the day after the races? So, who had 9 as the previous? Partridge got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, so he'll be all right because he'll be stuck there on 6th place. Palming rages. I tell you what, mate. Oh, oof. That was close stuff there. Ivan, Ryan B's got 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Madness stuff here. Palmer Ranger says 12 of the 14 drivers have now got penalties. So blue flags there. Who's put the blue flag there? I believe that was one of the Ferraris, I believe. That was DNF'd earlier on in the race tonight. Well, on lap 32-34 of the CWC Racing League, the F3 League. We've got a battle here for first place with Matty and Ivan for what could be the deciding whoever crosses the line first. But, like I said, guaranteed Watkins would finish in first place because both of them have got more than 6 seconds worth of penalties. But they're slowly pulling away from Watkins, so this could be a a last minute stuff here. Coleman's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He did not want that at all. If he didn't have that, he would have moved up to second at least. So we've got blue flags there. I believe that was for the Williams driver of Claudio Ballouz. So Claudio Ballouz is having a shocking race tonight. So he wants to try and get Germany off the track as quickly as possible and try and bounce back for the next race next week. Coleman needs to get past Scani now. He's got no choice now. He needs to get past Scani. If he wants to get second place, he needs to get... I don't think he'll get... I know Ivan's got 9 seconds. Matty definitely still got 6 seconds with the penalties. I think that might be enough here. Yellow flag set to 3. Yellow flag set to 3. Oh, Coleman's still trying to close in on. What's the gap to leader? Coleman's 6.1 seconds now of the gap. So he needs to get past Scani. And this is the chance. This is the chance now for Coleman to move up to on the final lap. And he makes the move. But he's got to watch out for Scani. Scani needs... Oh, contact! Nearly could have been a contact there. 1 lap 34th of 34. The final par here. Watkins needs to... He'll definitely finish first because Matty and Ivan... I tell you what, this could be close here from the other drivers here. So at the moment here, a brilliant drive from all the drivers at the top 5 at least. Brilliant stuff here. So Matty finishes first, Ivan finishes second, Watkins actually finishes first on the actual race. Coleman finishes 4th. I thought he might have just got 2nd place. There goes my calculation wrong. Scani finishes 5th. Partridge will finish in 6th place. Stanlerman would finish in 7th. So Ryan B would finish in 8th place. Claudio Ballouz is not happy with that, so he finishes in 9th. Nellis, Ryan B's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. But Matty, Ivan, what a race from them two. Brilliant stuff from those guys there. Absolutely brilliant stuff there. But don't get me wrong, guys. Brilliant drive from Watkins. Brilliant drive from him. I'm just going to quickly check the positions. So yeah, Matty and Coleman made the biggest moves from the race tonight. Ivan says, mate, these 12 seconds, oh my god. Yeah, madness stuff from Ivan. He'll be absolutely great. But brilliant drive from Watkins. But like I said, it would have been, if Matty and Ivan didn't had those penalties, it would have been a different story. But don't get me wrong, it's a nice recovery drive from the Haas team after what happened last week when they had the pit stops got stuck for them. And a brilliant drive from Watkins, brilliant stuff there. But well done to Matty and Ivan there. Don't get me wrong, 2 great battles there from them two. Fantastic stuff there. Here are your race classification for the German Grand Prix for the CWC Racing League, the F3 League. You've got Watkins, no penalties for him, congratulations, in 1st place. Matty in 2nd, Ivan in 3rd, Coleman in 4th, Scani in 5th, Partridge in 6th, Standerman in 7th, Ryan B in 8th, Claudio Ballouz is in 9th, Nellis would have had no penalties in 10th, NFC, Agristat, Divodan, Chris have all had DNFs tonight. I'm just putting the penalties so in case the stewards need to have a look at it. My drive of the day, it's a tough one to be fair, because you got the biggest movers of Coleman and Matty, but then also you got the good recovery drive from, like I said, from Ivan after, well, I say, from the shocking of he guaranteed to have the qualifying first. So I'm going to go with Coleman because he made the biggest moves tonight. So with eight position changes, so Coleman's my driver of the day tonight. Palmer Regis says, good race, good stream, see you next week. Nice for that, mate. Cheers for that, nice one. Just going to say my final thoughts, and then I'm going to shout to Robert after the stream. What a race, what a fantastic race, what a classic race to watch out for. Top 5 were battling out immense stuff between Ivan and Matti as well. But Coleman was not confident with the track itself, but to get from 12th to 4th in this race, it's an absolute yeah, fair. Ivan says Colo driver of the day, fair. Yeah, he was got from 12 to 8, so 12 to 8, 12 to 4th with 8 position moves or 8 position changes. That's a good one, to be fair. But Watkins, don't get me wrong, a brilliant drive from him, and considering the penalties from Matti and Ivan, he's moved himself from 3rd to 1st based on that. So he's driven a magnificent race, and well done to him there, to be fair. So the guys, they're all saying Coleman for drive of the day, and I'm saying drive of the day for Coleman as well, based on the positions that he moved in as well. But there was some good drives, don't get me wrong, there has been some great drives. Something must have happened on the hairpin on turn 1. There was like a 5-car battle there, but bear that in mind, it's been a cracking race. Whatever happens, I believe Cloud Balloons would lose the first place, I believe, unless I'm mistaken. I might be wrong, but correct me if I'm wrong after next week. But like I said, guys, I much appreciate. I hope Ivan gets his pole position next week after Scani and LFC ruined his qualifying stuff. So I hope Ivan gets the qualifying next week. I hope so anyway. But like I said, guys, I'd like to thank everyone that's in the stream. I'd like to thank everyone that's enjoyed it so far. It's been a blast. It's been a great race. Make sure you like, subscribe for the final thoughts, and much appreciated, guys. Thank you very much. Guys, and always remember, always remember, stay classy. I'll see you later, guys. Take care of yourselves. Ivan says see you next week. I'll definitely see you all next week for the CWC Racing League on the YouTube channel. Cheers for that, guys. Much appreciated. Try a bit. Bye bye.